Hey babes, welcome back to another edition of I painted something, you didn't necessarily ask for it, but I kinda already did it, so I should post it, yeah? Today, my makeup emulates the person that we're going to paint in the most discreet way possible with about 10% more eye bag visibility. But I'm so excited about this. I've needed an excuse, and we got a new EP. We got new music. So that is my excuse to now paint one of my favorite people of all time. Now, who is it? I love how I say that every time. I'm like, oh my god, who is it? You guys have no idea, as if it's not the title of the video. But regardless, we'll be painting my queen, the love of my life, everything to me, and more. Chaerang from ITZY. I truly love her. Like, she literally means so much to me. Our brains are connected, we have a kinship. We're very similar in a lot of regards. Literally, this is my wallet. This is the little animal character for ITZY. Now, she's my fucking queen. I've been wanting to paint her for so long because her features are some of my favorite visuals in K-pop period. I love her eyes. Even though it's one of her insecurities, I love her big ears. I think they're so cute. And as a fellow big nose haver, yeah, I love that. Thank you for the representation, babe. Now, I did consider painting Ryujin because when the promos came out, there's this picture of Ryujin, and she just looked so beautiful, angelic, ethereal. It was just such a nice image. As much as I love that image, and I'll probably end up watercoloring it or just doodling it, I knew what I had to do. I knew it was my duty, yeah. Did I really just laugh at that? I knew it was my job, my position as the YouTube K-pop painter girl, me, to paint my bias, my ITZY bias, because I've been wanting to do it for so long, so why not do it? So why not do it, babe? So I'll show you the sketch that I have for the painting. We're back doing oil painting. It's a bit different, but not different than what I normally do, meaning bigger canvas sideways, because I usually do small canvas portrait. It's from one of I think it is the first photo shoot that they did. The theme continuing, she has stars on her face. She has stars on her face. That really sent me over the edge, and I knew I had to do it. Also, she looks fucking gorgeous, and it's close enough that I can do fun details in the eyes, which I haven't yet really gotten to do because I've always made the face just a little bit too small to do fun details, but I'm excited. And yeah, it has stars on it. I like stars. Painted stars in the Hyunjin painting. For the NCT painting, I almost did the one of Jisung where he has stars on his face. Why? Because there were stars on his face. And as of right now, with the painting, I'm gonna strictly stick to the reference image. I haven't really felt out how creative I'm feeling, how far I can stretch my creativity with this, but there might be some changes. Will I add some more fun things? Might add some little doodles like stars in the background? I don't know. I want to have fun with this and smile and have fun. Chaerang happy smile time. Usually I at least have a concept of how long things are gonna take, and then it takes almost 2 times that. So I don't really want to give this a time, but I will anyway. Maybe 10 hours. I think it'll take 10 hours. We'll see if I'm right in the end. We can see if I'm right now. Read the title. But without further ado, let's paint Chaerang, my sweet, sweet queen. Yay! intro to now, I've dyed my hair black. My hair was very uneven and silly because I would do stripes and I do the pieces in the front and then I do the under dye. So I just went back to my natural color, and it also won't stay out of my face. It's been 30 minutes. I did things a little backwards. So usually I go in and do the face first, leaving things like the background for last, but I thought it'd be best in this situation to start with the background. Nothing too complicated, just the background from the image, and if I want to change it, then I will. There is some crookedness in the lines that can be fixed later. The black is pretty much dry, but the white is wet. And I mean that. Y'all know about rivers? It's kind of like that. So that's a little troubling because the next thing I'll be moving on to is the face. I have my concept. I have my order in mind. I formulated this well. So background, skin, clothing, hair, any extra details. And I guess the white of the background not being completely dry isn't that big of a problem because the white doesn't really interfere in face parts. I'm still nervous. There's not much to really say on it right now. It looks like black, purple line, and then white. Let's proceed to interesting things. Mid-face intermission. I don't know, I said so. It has been 4 hours, 21 minutes, 20 seconds, and 87 milliseconds, and I've got a little bit more than half of the face done. A little bit more than half of the face done. Yahoo! Now, an unforeseen problem is the hair. The hair that's framing her face, because I don't want to do that yet, but I want to keep the spaces open for where it's marked, but also there's thin portions of the face where I have to put the skin color in. How do I keep track of where the hair is going to be still? Because I strategically, because I always have a problem with this, didn't put the lines for the sketch as dark as I normally do, so and then it wouldn't show through in the painting. You get? So now the lines for the hair that I made are disappearing. Which is exactly what I wanted to happen, but also not what I wanted to happen because I'm losing my guidelines. That's why down at this part of the face, there's just like a gap of the canvas still there. It's because I didn't want to completely lose the line for where that strand of hair is going to go. I think my solution, though it is making it hard to actually put in space, like the face color even, I'm going to leave those portions predominantly uncovered, so whenever I do the hair, I can blend it and add those colors from the skin back in. I don't know if that made any sense, but like, it's gonna work, it's gonna make sense, like, you'll get it. I did in fact make the executive decision of what I've been talking about for videos and videos now, of putting little fun shapes in the eyes. I went for stars, because there's stars everywhere, and I like stars. We've gone over this. So I put the little, the North Star shape stars in her eyes. Do they look really crunchy right now? Yes. Are they going to be fixed whenever it's dry? Yes. Strategic. That was a strategic move on my part. And there are going to be more eyelashes on both of her eyes, but I also needed to wait until it was dry. The only thing left to do on the face is that side. Eyes take forever. This took 4 hours and 20 minutes to do all this, 30 minutes deducted because I did the background. So 4 hours for just that side of the face. It was the eye. It's all spent on the eye, babe. If you ever wanted to know what takes me the longest, the eye. Sometimes the nose. I believe the eye to be the most important part in one of these portraits. I go in a little too hard, but eyes are also just my favorite. Whatever. I probably spent 2 hours on the eye. I'm leaving the stars and little gems that she has on her face for last for the same reason of muddy and gross. Ew, it's all messy, silly goose. Silly rabbit. Also a little note, I talked about my brushes before, but I will use literally the smallest paintbrush size for most of the painting. Like, the brushes that I've used have been this one, and that was pretty much just for putting the forehead pigments on, and then this one for blending and then bigger areas. And then these two, I would like to preface with, I am rough on my brushes. I acknowledge this. I don't know if I will ever be able to fix it within myself. I am fine with buying new brushes frequently because I destroy them. But oh my god, so YouTuber. You can see these are the two smallest brush sizes. These are still too big for me to do the things I like to do, which really sucks, you know? There's a distinct difference in that this one is destroyed and messy and destroyed, so I use this one for blending in small areas but not any details, and I use this one for details, but now it's getting too splayed out and gross. I'll just put it on my forehead. That's wide enough. It's too splayed out and gross to really do details, so I might have to take a quick Michael's run. If you're gonna say, use your hair for the small details. Babe, I've done it. I have a bag of my hair. It doesn't work, okay? There's no control on it. It just doesn't work how I need it to work, and it doesn't hold any paint. So if you have a better solution for doing teeny tiny, like literally hair-sized little painting things, please tell me. We will proceed with my crunchy brushes that are all my fault for being crunchy. Taking my glasses off. It has been roughly 6 hours and 30 minutes. Her face and chest is done, as it is the natural order of things. I didn't do the ears. This time, I did not forget them. That's what makes this different. I noticed, hey, I didn't do the ears. And I was like, I should probably move on to the ears because that's like the position, the place that I'm at, like in the painting. And I said, I don't want to. So I didn't. And so I didn't. I'm going to wait until all the other skin is dry, because skin typically, when I paint it, dries pretty quickly, so I will be able to do it when I'm working on the clothing. This is what she looks like right now. Everything will look a lot cleaner and better and cleaner when I can put more highlights and stuff. But the problem that I brought up earlier of my brushes being silly and splayed out, and that's me, that's my problem, that's my doing. The problem is persisting. It's becoming more ever present. I didn't use that correctly. It's becoming very present and very pressing and very grrr, I don't like it. And I'm running out of one of the main colors I need for this entire thing, alizarin crimson. It goes in like every color. So I think methinks we should do a little mini vlog. I go to Michael's and go get my little supplies. Would you like to watch that? Fun fact, you don't have a choice. It's happening now. Epic me when I've arrived at Michael's moment. The things I am allowed to get are this man to stop looking at me. The paintbrush, alizarin crimson, I guess the watercolor paper that I needed. It's cheaper at Joann's, but if I find it here, I really just don't want to go to Joann's. Nothing that makes me giggle and squeal and reminds me of Hitchin, that's not allowed. No Minecraft stickers. I am allowed to get a little refill eraser sticks because I use the like mechanical eraser. I'm allowed to get watercolor paper, paint, paintbrush, eraser, no Hitchin references or Minecraft references. Let's go. No one knows that I'm wearing Sky Zone socks in the Michaels. Keep it a secret between us. Cost $21.64 and I only got one of the things I actually needed, which was the alizarin crimson. I got 3 brushes because it said buy one get one 50% off, and my rotting brain said deal. So I got 3 brushes. They're all red. Oh my god. Red Hall. 2 of them that I think will serve the purpose of the detailed brush that I need. And then I realized I like don't have just like a normal brush, like flat brush. So I got it because buy one, get one 50% off. And I saw that and I ran with it. And now I have brushes and paint. I have my supplies now. Mini vlog concluded. It's done now. It has been about 8 hours and 30 minutes. I'll be honest, and you can tell. Just take a look at the frame. Do you notice something? Perhaps me being tired? Perhaps me going to sleep at 6 a.m. again for the 3rd time this week? Because that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So my task yesterday was to finish painting her clothes. Do you want to see the painting? Notice how her clothes are not finished. That would be because we hit about the 5 a.m. mark. I hit the 5 a.m. mark and I was like, I'm fucking tired. I'm going to bed. I painted the areas where her hair would go over, so through the night it could dry at least a little bit. I'm farting tired. I enjoy how it looks for the most part. Look how disheveled I look. I look like that one picture of Beckham. We look the same, right? I'm just gonna leave it like that. There's no way to make myself look good. I'm in the ringer right now. I don't think it looks terrible. I definitely don't think it looks good because as it is as the classic thing goes, I skimp out when it comes to anything that's not the face. That's just the true, honest, natural order of things. Maybe somewhere along the way, I'll start practicing painting clothes, drawing clothes just so I can like learn how to do it. Probably never gonna happen. It bores me. And I would like it to not bore me, but as of right now, it does. Like I've expressed in the past, I'm much like a idol during a dance practice. If there's a hat on, my hair is greasy. The natural order of things. Or you're disheveled and you look like this picture of Baekhyun. When we return, we'll have the official reveal. Coffee. Guess my coffee. You don't want that. It's bad. It's terrible. It's verging on Najee, man. Paint. More chair-inspired makeup on my face that I did poorly, and the mic super close to my face because my entire family is home. I think I was right in how long I expected for it to go. I think I said like 12 hours. I was close. 11. I'm getting better at this. Here it is. I think I kind of slayed the house down, not gonna lie. If you want to see pictures of it, better pictures, not just have to look at it for 30 seconds right now, then you can go to Ashby Zoo, the art Instagram, where there is pictures of the rest of the works done in these videos. And it's cool, we have fun, and we chit chat on my story. I tell you about how for 2 months I'm looking for this one particular Day 6 video and I just found it. You get that information. The unimportant stuff. But altogether, I'm quite satisfied with it. I had fun with little stars in the eyes. I'm sure there's a lot of things I could have done a lot better, but as a whole, I really like it. I'm very satisfied with it. I love her. Wait, I look like that one dog. Like, don't I look like him? If you like this, my video, me, I don't know, whatever you want, you can subscribe to the channel. You can comment your Itsy bias, your favorite Itsy track. Mine, Itsy bias is obviously chair, obviously. But you can comment if you want me to paint any more Itsy members, any idols that you want. I got playlists of different groups that I painted. You can do whatever you want. You can stay here if you want to. You can follow any of my socials that you want. They're all linked in the thing. Subscribe if you want. Chit chat in the comments. Have fun. Happy day. Good time. Do you know that one clip of Chaeryeong where someone laughs at her and she goes, laugh? Well, I found a little picture holder that says laugh on it, and I put little pictures of a chair in it, and I think it's funny. Now you know, I have that. Do with that what you will. Thank you so much. 재밌다.